my distinguished guests, and my colleagues. I'm really overwhelmed by your love, affection, and support. When we started our journey, almost 26 years back in North America, we didn't know much about your processes, about your construction standards. It's all because of you who was holding our hand, teaching us how to climb the ropes in this country. And we are really grateful to you for the support that you have given to us, and your presence today is extremely important for us. We are really grateful to you for this. So I would like to briefly talk about our journey. We started way back in '92 as an Autodesk authorized training center in India. So in India, we produce 3 million engineers every year. I don't know how many engineers are there in North America, but we produce 3 million engineers. And in '90s, when I was training all these young engineers, but that time there was no internet. So in 1998, I came for an Autodesk conference in Philadelphia. That was my first visit to this country. And I found that everybody was in pain. There were not enough people to drafting, to prepare drawings. There was a queue. And we had on the other side of the river, ocean, all the people who were talented, who were very educated, full of energy. So we thought, why don't we connect the two teams? And that's how our journey started. So when I came to US, I realized, after talking to so many of you, that there was a pain in the industry. The whole industry was so disconnected, working in silos. There was a shortage of qualified people. So we realized that this is the industry to be in. And that's where we set our vision, that we will focus on AEC industry. And we will try to improve the efficiency and bring certainty in this industry, so that when you prepare your design drawings or when you do your construction, you can do with peace of mind that the drawing that you have works. If you just follow those drawings, the project will be done beautifully. So we set our vision and we set our mission that we are going to optimize resources, costs, and quality through the entire project life cycle. And these are the values that we have set for ourselves. Each one of the Pinnacleites, we all believe in that, and we every day work towards it. Excellence in everything that we do. And there's a famous saying, there is no finish line for excellence. Agility, reliability, teamwork, and honesty. And I'm really proud that in 30 years of my journey in this continent, we have built relationships. Each one of our clients, we can walk in and have coffee with them. We have such great relationships. They trust us for what we commit, and we try to keep our commitments, and we are transparent. We have launched Client Desk for all our customers. Our kitchen is transparent. It's all glass. We show you what's there inside the cooking in the kitchen. At any time, you will be able to see who are the people working on your project, how qualified they are, what are they working on, what is the scope of work, what is the delivery schedule, what are the RFIs that have been raised. So we have already launched, and I urge each one of you to join this client desk so that at any time it will have 24/7 connectivity. You will be able to see what we are doing. Friends, our industry is very complex. Because we are working in different countries, the architects don't want any columns. They don't want to give any ceiling space. They want some crazy structures, all kind of things that we see around this world, especially in the Middle East, the kind of structures that we see in Saudi Arabia or Dubai. Now everybody is competing for that. We have too many stakeholders. Today, any specialty hospital or an airport, there are at least 25 to 30 consultants. And there are definitely 30 to 40 sub-trade contractors, all working towards the success of the project. How do we collaborate between them? The number of services are increasing every day. 20 years back, the airport and hospitals were very different from what we have today. The number of services that we have increased. Schedules are getting shortened. People are expecting faster execution. There is a pressure on the cost. And people are talking about sustainability. People are talking about operations cost. So, what do we do about it? And this is one of my favorite slides. Abraham Lincoln said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." This is, I think, the statement for our industry. Why do we say that? If our project duration is 18 months, if we can shift 2 months from the construction to pre-construction, if we can create all the drawings, all the BOQs before we hit the ground, I challenge you'll save at least 3 months. And you'll be saving 10 to 15% costs, and you'll improve the quality and safety on the site. And we have been proving this in every project which we are going to talk today. We are really grateful to our speakers and panelists today who have come from different parts of the industry, thought leaders, and they will be telling us why Abraham Lincoln said that. So friends, with our vision, we decided that we will provide services end to end, from the concept design till the facilities management. So as I said, pre-construction is today what we think is going to make our project successful. During the construction, again, there are various things that we do. We are going to talk about that today. And the most interesting thing that we often forget is the use of technology for the post-construction. And that's the biggest wave that I see today. Just to briefly tell you about our evolution, we started in 1991 in Durgapur, in the eastern part of India, where I was born and brought up. Our next destination, in 2002, we opened our office in Houston. Then we went to Kolkata, another production center in India. We went to Dubai. We opened our office in Dubai in 2014. We went to London. We then went to Jaipur in 2017. We went to Singapore in 2021. And all these, our physical offices manned by local experts. All our people belong to, in each of the country, we have experts from that country leading our projects. And this was one of the most satisfying in Japan, which I believe is the ultimate scale for excellence, the gold standard for excellence. Germany 2022, we opened our Atlanta office in 2022. We opened our Madurai production center, the largest production center in 2022. And in Canada, we opened our office this year. So this has been our journey to different countries. This is our manpower projection. Last 2-3 years have been really very exciting times for us, where we have really scaled up. This year, 2023, we already have touched 3,200 people. And by the year end, we are expecting, and these are all engineers and architects. And this is our projection, considering what we see in the industry, the requirements in the industry. The team composition, one thing, as I said in the beginning, our vision was to cater to the complete industry from end-to-end solution. So we realized that we need to have people from all trades. So we have, this is our breakdown, 8% of our team are architects, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, other specialized engineers, CAD, and most importantly, R&D. We are doing some great work on R&D, which we are going to talk about today. This is how we spread across the world, 42 countries. Now it has increased this year. We have already worked. And North America is our bread and butter. 64% of the work. But now we are spreading across the world, and the BIM is getting more and popular across the world. And this gives us an advantage because we see pockets of excellence in every country. And we try to bring those pockets of excellences from Japan, from Germany, from Singapore. There's so much to learn, and bring it here. And here also there are so many great things that we do, we see, and we take it all over the world. So this has really helped as an AEC community all over the world. This is our traditional workflow that we have. I don't want to take much time. I'll just touch on 3 important paradigm shifts that is happening in the industry, because we have expert speakers today. They will be talking about in more details on the topic. Friends, today, irrespective of the country, when we have design drawings, the design process is pretty complicated. We have different consultants and architects. The collaboration is a major challenge. Somebody has moved the doors, somebody has moved the walls, somebody has moved the columns, but have we informed others? Has everybody updated their drawings? What is the implication of a change? What is the implication if I change my glass? What is the implication of small MEP design changes that could have an implication on my structural drawings? So all are interlinked, and currently the communication is pretty difficult. So the new paradigm shift that we see is a BIM integrated process. We now have one model, one cake, which everybody operates on. And we thank Autodesk for giving us that collaborate platform. And of course, there are others, Procore, and there are many other suppliers, where all of us can work at the same time. See, most of our projects that we work on are more than 1 million square feet. Imagine we are working on a mall which is 11 million square feet in Saudi Arabia. It is the world's largest mall, 400 of our people are working on that project. There are 93 construction zones on that project. Can you imagine? And they want to finish it tomorrow. They have money. So the Ukraine war and the Middle East war all is feeding these construction. So what do we do? So we say that integrated engineering and the design process. So all of us work on the same model. And today, thankfully, most of the analysis software, whether it is structural, whether it is energy analysis, whether it is MEP engineering, they work on the central model. So at the same time, if I want to check that what is going to be the impact by changing certain, let's say, the glass wall, the mu factor of the glass wall, or anything inside the type of heating and cooling systems that we are planning, what is going to be the implication on the project? We can do it online. That is the beauty of this system. And we need to adopt this because then we will reduce the cost. Why? Because the buffers that we keep normally, like suppose if we design a pump, we easily keep 20% buffers in that. Because we are not very sure how many elbows will be there in that pipe. What will be the pressure drop? So if we bring certainty on the project at the design stage, if we make the model constructible, not 100%, not possible, because we don't know all the equipment submittals, but even if we can be close to 70 to 80%, we ensure that the RFIs are reduced by 95%, because we are giving you enough ceiling space. We are giving you enough shaft space, enough sleeves. We are putting the sleeves inside the beam so that Eric, my friend, doesn't have to put elbows in his sprinkler pipes. He can just straighten his pipes. Eric, do you get those sleeves in the beams through which you can take the pipes? You have to drill those or you get it? No, I get it. You get it. You're lucky. So this is the challenge, friends. So this is what today we'll be discussing, that how do we save the design time? How do we make the model more constructible, value engineered, so that it can be taken up by the construction team much more seamlessly? This is the evolution of BIM. The first generation, today Steve would be speaking. He is an authority on what's happening in this industry. He has collected so much of data, analyzed it. So the first generation, when I started my journey, this is a site picture that I took. They had computers. They would assemble all the people in the trailers in the morning. All the concrete pouring team, guys, this is what we are going to pour today. These are the different levels. There used to be big screens. I've seen Turner Construction bringing those big screens on the site, telling everybody that today we are going to do this, talking to the team, these are the different levels. These are the ISO, the 3D views of the stuff. That was really nice. But today, we have moved to a stage that if you don't have a laser scanner, an iPad, or an iPhone on the site, you are at risk, because your competitors are already doing that. So you need to make sure that you have moved to the second generation of BIM, and today we'll be talking about that. Friends, this is just the example of the stadium that we built in 4 years. 92,000 people's capacity, 13,000 ton cooling capacity, 10 tower cranes, $1.5 billion project, 950 type of material. And in Qatar, you don't get anything. So everything is imported from almost 40 countries, 20 types of tiles, all from different countries. So you got to be very clear. And that was one project that gave us the confidence. And that's why I tell with this one single model, we produced 35,000 shop drawings out of it. And at the end of the project, I asked the project director, what did BIM contribute to this project? And his answer was very interesting. He said, there were times when 25,000 workers were working on this stadium. And they did not need to talk to each other. Each one had their drawings. They just had to follow their drawings. So that is the certainty we bring on the table. 8,000 official submissions, submodules, 220,000 assets management, and at the end of it, we just handed over to Honeywell all the Kobe data, and they were ready to manage this. This was the final stadium, flagship stadium, where the finals were played. This is the second disruption that we see in this industry. Construction management. We are still doing it the old way. But these are all live examples that just by using a laser scanner, what can we achieve on the site? Progress monitoring is a very standard feature. You have laser scanners, you scan the whole project once or twice a week, compare it with the planned model, the 4D model that you made in the beginning. So on 26th September, the project should have looked like this, where you are, compare the models, who is ahead, who is behind, what is the action plan to get on line. Deviation analysis, this is amazing. So you're putting your formworks, you're putting your embeds in the evening, scan it. In the morning, 6 o'clock, you'll get a checklist that what are the embeds, what are the formworks, what are the deviations. So before you cast your concrete or before you put your steel, you are already given the deviation analysis. MEP cutout coordination, whatever you may do, there are always small deviations when you pour concrete. The sleeves that you put on the deck, they always move sometimes. And you have prefabricated everything. So you need to know what are the changes in the concrete, even if that's a delta change. So you can again scan it back, put it into the model, and adjust your MEP fabrication so that when it goes to the site, it fits to the T. Slab slope analysis. In fact, in this project, we use this extensively on Lusail Stadium because all the precast, all the sitting were all, even the racks, the beams, everything was precast. So it had to be aligned. There was no time for the site corrections. The best was the virtual simulation and pre-assembly. I'll come to that. So what we were doing was, it had huge steel structures. And the steel structure was fabricated in China. And you had the as-built conditions on the site, and you had no time. So what we did was, we scanned all the vertical towers. We told the fabricators to scan those 100 feet, 200 feet long trusses and send it to us. We will give them the deviation analysis. They will make those changes, and it will then come transported to the site. And once it is transported, again, we will check. And we'll make those corrections before the steel is lifted up. And you only get one chance to lift the steel. That is what this project did. So today we need, and I'm really happy that today we have some great speakers on construction automation. HP is there. There are many other presentations from our team and other distinguished speakers. Paperless inspection was another activity that came out of that. It was a COVID time. You could not print any paper, you could not submit any paper for 2 years. And 72,500 work inspections happened online. And this all data got updated into the model. The inspectors then reviewed that data and approved it. The third thing that is happening that I'm going to talk about today is automation. Friends, we all suffer because when we are modeling, when we are preparing shop drawings, it's a huge manual work. There are a lot of adjustments, a lot of things that we do. Can we convert those 10 clicks into 1 click? Because that will not only speeden our work, but it will improve the quality, because less the number of clicks, less the number of errors. So we have come up with PyVDC. There is a presentation today which is saving us, because this is by VDC professionals for VDC professionals. We are already 3,000 people. And the users today, first, our team, they were under pain, right? Every day they are doing this modeling and coordination and all these activities. And how to save time. So they gave us suggestions. Can we do this? Can we do this? When we do that, oh, you could do this. Can we do this? There is no end to human greed. So we kept on improving, and we are very happy, and it is a continuous process. We have almost 35 experts sitting in our office just working on that. Friends, another thing that we need to consider is the digital debt. 70% of a project or 75% of a project is operations, right? And 95% of the construction data goes unused. After we finish the projects, all the models, everything is gone. So what do we do? And that is a very valuable data. So what do? We use it for our facilities management. And this is what we are trying to do. Maintenance not by schedule, but by analytics. But what I mean is, I'll give a very simple example. Say there are 500 dustbins in an airport. So how do you know the garbage bins which is filled and which is not filled? So somebody has to go sequentially to every dustbin to collect it, every hour or 2 hours, whatever the frequency is. Can I put a sensor in every dustbin? So it will real time tell me, as soon as it is 70% full, that somebody got to go and attend there. And then I have the analytics of the previous data, and we can analyze based on that, and then we can tell our maintenance team, facilities team, that guys, you have to attend bin number 23 now, then 26, then 34, then 76. It doesn't have to be sequentially all of them. We save a lot of time. We improve the quality. So we're talking of digital twins, which is exactly the digital replica of our project. So what do? This is an ASHRAE headquarters in Atlanta, which we have set up in tandem. Again, Autodesk, thank you for giving us this platform. It's it's a work in progress. We have Autodesk expert today, and we are closely working with Autodesk to make sure that using tandem, the whole final model can be uploaded to this solution. And this is our project in Madurai. It will take give it all the input data. This is the ASHRAE headquarters. And all the assets dashboards, all the IoT sensors that you have, which tells you about the electric panels, what is the voltage, what is the PF, what is the different parameters, what is the temperature of the panels, whether it is air handling units, anything that you can talk about, any equipment, panels, we can keep these sensors and tag it to the tandem. So if we have 1,000 pumps in our facility, we can categorize them. These are green, these are yellow, these are orange, this is red, based on our data collection that we are doing through sensors. And at one platform, it shows it all. And you can filter it, you can see it. The dashboards are really crazy. In few dollars, you can buy one simple sensor, ESP8266, which will give you the temperature, current, and the vibration of the pump. Wireless. Just add it to the tandem. Add it to your model. And if you've got 5,000 pumps, 24/7, you are getting these. You know the health of your 5,000 pumps. It's like your car's dashboard. We are extensively using that in our facilities. Now we are doing some projects with Sunny, in London, we are doing with Dubai. So various projects we are doing around the world, and I'm anxiously waiting for these success stories so that we can replicate it all over the world. Friends, before I go, I also wanted to introduce one additional service that one of our associate company along with us is offering. 360-degree financial and decision support solutions for AEC firms. What is that? One of the major challenges that is being faced by our construction management team is the cash flow management, the data integration, the inventory on the site, the payment and payroll complexities, risk management. If you've got 10 projects going on, how do you apportion the cost to 10 projects, and how do you manage the profitability of each project where you are over budget? So this team, they are doing this. So they are trying to provide you a nice platform from where you can work on these data. So data is the king today, and we need to make good use of this data. Sanjeev and Sanjay, can you raise your hand, please? So they are here. You have the brochure also on your table. I know many of you are not related to the financials of your team, of your company, but if you can talk to them, tell them about your pain, then we want to make a difference to this as well. Friends, our industry needs disruption. We had enough. I think we need vacation, right? We need to go home in time. And if we all work together, we'll make it happen. And let me play a small video before I leave.
In a world where architecture meets innovation, Pinnacle Infotech stands tall, shaping the global skyline. With 30-plus years of experience, 3,400-plus employees, across 12 global delivery centers in India, the US, Canada, Japan, the UK, Singapore, Germany, and the UAE, and a track record boasting 15,000 completed projects in over 43 countries, we have fostered long-term relationships with over 2,000 clients globally. We bring a legacy of excellence to the forefront. Our journey of transforming architectural landscapes takes us across the globe, from the USA to Qatar, Ireland to Singapore. From the historic Lord's Cricket Ground in England, where the spirit of cricket meets modern engineering, to Lusail Stadium in Qatar, we've left an indelible mark as a testament to world-class sports infrastructure. In crafting the Ashrei Global Headquarters and Berlin Data Center, Pinnacle Infotech redefined excellence in sustainable, innovative building design. These projects exemplify our commitment to implementing advanced BIM solutions, ensuring precise energy efficiency and effective data management. Adding to our lineage of certainty, we have the Google Standort office building project in Munich, Germany, which is one of the most sophisticated commercial infrastructures of recent times. With our BIM prowess, we've elevated multiple national and international airports, including Dubai Airport, Cambodia International Airport, and Jiwar International Airport in India, to new heights of modern aviation excellence. Our meticulous clash detection, detailed quantity takeoff, and constructability review have ensured these projects soar, reflecting perfection and modernity, making them world-class aviation hubs. Pinnacle Infotech's unparalleled BIM services have transformed iconic projects like the Canton Spillway Dam and Wharf 8 in the USA, pushing the boundaries of precision and innovation. In Southeast Asia, both the Singapore Metro and Pulau Tekong are testaments to our BIM prowess. From the precision and efficiency seen in every station and track of the Singapore Metro, to the design-build marvel of Pulau Tekong in Singapore, Pinnacle Infotech's BIM expertise reshaped the architectural landscape extensively. Ireland's new children's hospital is a testament to Pinnacle Infotech's dedication to healthcare excellence. Through advanced BIM solutions, we've created a space where healing and hope converge. Pinnacle has been a part of the 1.4 million square meter project, the Avenues Mall in Saudi Arabia, which is one of the iconic mall and residential projects in the region. We have been a part of designing some massive and complex structures like the Huepo Bridge in South Korea that connect destinations over long stretches, spanning long commutable distances. In Ayodhya, India, Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra seamlessly weaves tradition and technology together with our BIM solutions, preserving its historical importance with contemporary precision. Pinnacle has also been the compelling force behind the success of large public undertakings like the Central Vista project. Intersecting modern technology with immersive creativity, Pinnacle has powered the most innovative recreation projects, like the Center of Curiosity in Abu Dhabi, with its value-enabling BIM services. Tunnels that pave the way to cross-region transportation make a critical part of the modern-day infrastructure of any country. Our expert engineers and BIM specialists have competently addressed the extensive needs of projects like Cliff Loop and Tunnel in Hougang International Station and Tunnel to get them the most robust and functional passage structures. We also bring you the future of construction and building management through digital twins, a technology that creates intelligent, dynamic replicas of your assets and facilities management, ensuring they operate at peak efficiency. That's not all. Our R&D team and 2,400 plus in-house BIM engineers have developed PyVDC, a set of groundbreaking tools for Revit and Naviswork for automating repetitive tasks with state-of-the-art AI capabilities. It supercharges productivity by up to 30% and saves you an incredible 18 to 25% in project time. Our strength lies in our global presence, supported by a skilled team of architects, engineers, and BIM experts. The Pinnacle family is united by a shared passion for innovation, excellence, and a commitment to delivering results that inspire. Our foundation is built on unwavering standards. ISO 19650 and ISO 19001 are more than just acronyms. They're the pillars of our commitment to quality. With these standards in place, you can trust that we're dedicated to delivering the very best. Join us as we embark on a journey to create a world of architectural wonders, one project at a time. Pinnacle Infotech, changing the global skyline. Optimize your construction processes at pinnacleinfotech.com.
Once again, thank you. Welcome you all to this summit, and I hope let's interact, let's share our experiences, and let's make our lives better. Thank you so much.